Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Awakening Star. I am the Oracle. So, something a little bit different today. Not different, but just a different intention for this Libra pink full moon. I'm also going to enter in the space today, first of all, with some sound. So I might have some sound healers in the premises. Yeah, it felt really important to bring sound in the space today, and I'm going to go in with a lavender and rosemary smudge stick. Apologies, I'm still finding the energy is pretty tough at the moment, and yeah, just bear with me. I felt wrong to not bring some smoke into the arena today. So today's reading is for the Libra full pink moon, but specifically on how to bring balance into where you are right now, into your spaces, into your life, into your situationships, I'm hearing. So this Libra full moon is known as the pink moon, and that is because of the pink moss wildflowers that normally sprout at this time in Northern America. It is often called the grass moon or the egg moon, which I found really interesting because I kept just seeing an egg in my mind's eye today, and I always connect eggs to dragon energy, but I didn't feel like it was connected to that, so it's interesting to me that I intuitively picked up on that. This energy specifically is for releasing all of that heavy weight. If you're feeling really dense energies at this time, which I know some of you are during your ascension, this moon is great for releasing. It's great for just getting rid of anything that really is weighing you down at this time, because now is the time to start of our rebirth. Now is the time to start to reflect and just release. We are hitting the peak of our cycle because it is the full moon, and Libra is all about balance. It's all about the diplomat and being in your full innovative power and expansion. So remember that too. I've got some crystals in the space today as well. So I've got some blue lace agate, which I absolutely love. I always bring this with me whenever I just need to just find some stillness. I always rub this on my heart chakra and my third eye whenever I'm just feeling a little bit out of balance. So blue lace agate is great for freedom. It's great for serenity and communication. So I think a lot of you might be feeling into that energy at this time, just really needing to break free and to find your peace. I've also got lapis lazuli, moon and star shapes as well. So thank you to... Actually, a lot of these crystals have been gifted from the same person, so I hope that you're here, and thank you so much. So lapis lazuli is all about truth. It's about inspiring confidence and also bonding relationships. And just before I sat down to just before I was setting up, I was hearing, honey, let me get you some water, and that felt very sensual to me. It was like she needs to cool down. So someone's coming into some very passionate times, which is always exciting. So yeah, I thought I needed to share that. I've also got some malachite, which is great for managing depression and pain relief. It also corresponds with positive change, and it's like that heart and mind connection is coming through really strongly. I've also brought in this labradorite rose, and I didn't think I'd ever bring this into a personal space because this is one of my very personal stones, but I felt like bringing it in today, and it's got a blue flash on there, but I consider this to be like my Pleiadian rose heart. So this is always very close by my side, and I brought this in the space today, so I found that curious too, but let's see what happens when we delve a little deeper into these piles. I also brought some roses in, so Mother Rose energy is really strong here, and I also brought some black tourmaline, so protection is key for some of you at this time. I've got in my two little aura clear quartz here as well, and my big aura rose quartz, which I always love, and I love these cards with this rose as well. But yeah, take a minute to pick your pile, and I will go ahead with pile number 1. Hello, hello, Pile 1. This is your reading. Let's find out how you can get into balance. I don't feel like I'm going to be reading reversals today, although that might change. The first card you've got is the Crone, the Temple, Thunder and Lightning and Power. Interesting. Yeah, I am going to read a reverse. Take that back. I remain in balance with my emotions. Now, this completely jumped out of the deck when I was setting up. Prosperity lies ahead, a new moon in Taurus. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. Archangel Gabriel and inspiration. I think this was pile 2 last time. Interesting. This card came out as well, and that's in the rest. The self gathering your power. Okay, I see what's going on. Give me a minute, pile 1. There's a lot of cards today, so we might actually struggle for space, but the reunion, soul integration, collaboration, partnership, and a friendship there. And then the final card that I've got is the sacred union. Oh wow, the reunion and the sacred union. Beloved within inner and outer relationships. Okay. This is so... I mean, the synchronicity is astounding to me. But I'll get to that in a moment. Pile 1, you're being urged to temper your temper. I feel like you're a very fiery pile. I feel like you have a lot of emotions. I feel like you have a lot to say. I think that you are very connected to divine faith and order with this temple here. It's like you pray, you surrender to a higher source, you believe in the divine, and they are urging you to really tap into this energy. It's like you've grown so much, you are the Crone, and don't let yourself fall into the trap of not remaining balanced at this time. I think that you have some really amazing things coming forward, but yeah, the prosperity lies ahead. It's like you have so much wanting to be prosperous for you. Do not let your anger or your it's like your frustration win at this time. And I think that's to do with the collective energy, pile 1. I don't think that you are a particularly angry person or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all. The energy isn't coming through like that. But with both of these cards, look at them both. It's like you are very powerful to have both of these cards here. I see this as my Tower card. And with this dragon energy here, but they're both in reverse. The synchronicity of both of those coming out in reverse. It's like you have immense power. And I think that you perhaps do not quite understand how much power you wield just yet. And I think that your guides are saying, and they're wanting to come through to tell you that your words have weight, you hold gravitas, and you need to be a divine inspiration for many people right now. So just be careful. It's like tread that fine line between getting your point across, but also allowing yourself to come into great union with who you truly are. I think there might be outside influences, there might be outside communication, and there might be outside sort of situations that are really pulling at your core. It's like they're really pulling at your emotions, and your guides are just urging you to remain balanced. With this Aquarius full moon here, it's like, look at her, she's just bathing in her waters, and she looks powerful, she looks strong, but she's softened. So I think your guides are saying soften. No matter what is happening around you, soften. When the world is in disarray, when people are coming at you, soften, because you've created all of this lush energy within you, because you are a divine soul, because you are a child of the cosmos, I'm hearing. So it's like, listen to your divine inner balance. It's like things are trying to rile you up right now, pile 1, and I don't know why that is, and that's going to differ for many of you. Maybe it's because you are, you're out here fighting for humanity. Maybe this is because you have quite sort of forward thinking views and it's not aligning with the masses at the moment. It's like you're being fought against by forces you cannot see. And now I really resonate with that energy, and it takes a lot to stand. It takes a lot to stand against this darkness and just say, you know, hey, it's not going to stop me. And all of this green heart chakra energy here, I see this as you, and your guides are saying, keep all of this darkness in balance. Keep bringing it back into your light, into your heart space, because that's how you're going to win. You're going to win through showing others your heart, Pile One. And I think that feels very in such stark contrast to what you are actually feeling, but you're going to have to show them your heart. That's the only way to kind of get this prosperity. It's like you have to bear it all. With a certain situation or something, you're going to have to bear it all, and you're going to have to be soft. With the sacred union, this might be a relationship. Sorry, Pile One. It's like you're going to really have to dig deep and to move past all of this negative emotion that you might be feeling and bring it back to the heart space, because it's like the heart knows, the heart understands something that you don't right now, and it's like come into your wisdom. The way to keep your balance, or to bring balance in the next few weeks, is to keep coming back to your wisdom. And if you're unsure, and if you're feeling chaotic, if you're feeling out of balance, continue to come back to the heart space. I'm being shown Mother Rose energy really strongly here, and it's like you've been here before. I think you are edging out of a cycle that you've been in for a very long time, and you know this situation. It's like you know it through and through, and you know how to bring yourself out of it. But for some reason, something's really pulling at you right now, and it's like, remember your light body, remember who you are, remember your light body, and bring it back to sacredness. And everything around you is going to tell you not to do that, but that's a way to get ahead. So this reading is a confirmation that you should be listening to your heart, and it's like lead from the heart space from now on, Pile One. I think that maybe you've had to, it's like you've closed the book. I'm seeing this as like, you know, chapter closed book, and now it's like we're on to the next. It's like nothing. I think you've been fighting for some time, Pile One. I think that's it. I think you've been fighting for some time, and your guides are saying the fight is over, and it's okay to soften. That's the main undercurrent message. And obviously take what resonates, and you know, don't let energies in that you don't trust if it doesn't feel safe or like you should be softening. But it's like there's going to be something that is going to test your resolve with regards to your heart space, and use your wisdom. It's like you know the answer, but the answer isn't going to come from your mind, it's going to come from your heart, and the balance is going to have to come from you being able to balance all of your emotions and everything is just saying bring it back to the heart space, bring it back to the heart space. So water healing is going to be very beneficial for you, Pile One. There's something about the water energy right now really helping you to release. So lean into that, no matter what sign you are or what element you kind of resonate with the most. It's like water's going to be really beneficial for you. And I was hearing that before I sat down. I really felt like I was floating in the ocean before I was setting up. And it's like you, at your core, you are so peaceful, and I think you don't realize that. And I think it's because you are a highly empathic person and very sensitive to the collective consciousness. At some point in my journey, I realized I had to consciously tap out of the collective consciousness, because I was so tapped in, because I do a lot of work for the collective consciousness, and I realized I had to cap it at some point so I could feel into my own energy again. And keep doing this, Pile One. If you resonate as being an expansive soul, keep tapping out. It's like take some time to just sit in your own energy and consciously say, you know, I'm working on my own energy, and push all other energy away from you. You need to be cutting a lot of cords right now. I wouldn't be surprised if you are working in the public eye in some way, doing like a forward-facing public role, a service for other people. You might be someone that, you know, reaches a lot of, it's like I see you all over the globe, Pile One. It's like you reach a lot of people, so I wouldn't be surprised if you are sharing work with others that aren't in your specific location. It's like you work with all regions of this world and outer space, so it's like you're connecting to everything. So make sure that you are disconnecting from everything to temper your emotions, because I think you pick up on a lot of energy that isn't yours too. And this might not be it's like you're aware of that already, but I don't think you are quite keeping your energy as clear as it needs to be at this time. And that's not your fault. It's like everything has just been amping up and amping up and amping up, and these negative layers of energy that are pounding down at us and trying to hold us back, trying to restrict us. It's like you're really feeling it because you are so sensitive. So it's like, don't let the darkness win. There's something here where the darkness is like tripping you up, and it's going to be up to you to come back into your heart space to understand that yeah, it's like that's the only way to win right now, Pile 1, is to come back to the heart center. It's like you make your spaces sacred, and if you can sink into that divine sensual energy with self, it's like that's going to really help you soften. And this might be new to some of you. This might be new to some of you, kind of connecting with your own self and your own body in this way. But it's like there's such healing in that. And I think that that isn't something that we are taught. And there's often a lot of shame around, you know, pleasuring oneself. And there's a lot of layers that go with that. So, you know, trauma healing, all sorts of things. But it's like, allow yourself to sink into the sacredness of that. And even if that is with oneself, it's like, allow yourself the grace to love yourself that much that you allow yourself to reach ecstasy with yourself. It's like that's how you need to be thinking of it. It's like, this is showing my body the utmost amount of love and respect by allowing myself to reach such ecstasy. And, you know, as to be held in the divine, which I know might sound a little bit strange to some people, but if it's either going to resonate with you or it isn't. You know, sometimes you need to feel safe in those spaces, and there's definitely been times where I've just needed like an energetic like cocoon around me to feel safe enough to get into that space. When I was working through some pretty tricky things in my journey, it was like I turned off that side of me. I turned off that sensual energy, and I just kind of couldn't face it. So know that you're being called to soften into that, whether you're divine feminine or masculine or anything else that you want to reside in between. It's like, let yourself soften, let yourself love yourself. Look at this image here. Just let yourself feel like this, you know. And this might start off slow. You might want to start, you know, just massaging your body. You might want to start just oiling your body and really appreciating every inch of you. It's like self-love is really going to help you. Maybe that's where some of you are getting stuck, because this energy is trying to make you not love yourself right now when you really need to love yourself. So I feel like something specific is going to happen, Pile 1, that's really going to rock you. And it's like, think about everything from a heart-centered space. Like something's going to come in and it's going to shock you in some way, and I think that it's either going to make you feel angered or I don't know. There's just something, obviously it's going to differ between everyone's circumstances, but there's just something that is going to trigger you, and your guides are saying, please don't let it, because if you can sink into this heart space, it's like everything you've dreamt of is just ahead of you. So don't let whatever this outside influence is take you from your own space, take you from your heart space. And I heard like the ultimate act of violence. So I really don't want to scare you, Pile 1. It's nothing like that, but I feel like something is going to feel like, you know, like a knife to the heart. Something is going to really feel like, make you feel something, and you're going to be shocked by it. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be, it's like you're just going to be stunned, and your guides are saying, come into the heart space with that. Don't let it take you down, is what I'm hearing. It's like, this is the last bit. This is the last bit of this dense energy. You're going to have to filter through you and be strong. You're going to just have to be strong. Pile 1, but it's like, be strong and be soft. It's like, yeah, it's such a strong energy, but then it's like, stay soft. So I don't know what that is, Pile 1. But it's like your guides are saying something's coming, and yeah, it's going to shock you. So just be aware of that. Remember this reading. It's like, if something happens, come back to me, come back to my voice, come back to me saying, remember to love yourself and soften. That's all you need to do. No matter what it is, no matter how crazy it is, no matter how heart-wrenching it is, it's like, soften. This might be something, like, this might be like catastrophe in terms of where you live, or there's something that's going to be devastating, and it's going to be up to you to remain heart-centered, Pile 1. And I hate to give a message like that, but know that anything that comes to shake us is just to make us stronger. But it's like, it's going to feel like the straw that broke the camel's back, and your guides are saying, no, it's completely an illusion, because you are here. You are in the sacred space with yourself. So remember that above all else. It's like, you are here. Let everything else burn around you, but you can stay here, and it's going to be up to you to stay in this energy, no matter what's going on. No matter what's going wrong, I heard. I wish I had more for you, Pile 1, but you know, there's so many different people coming to this energy that I just can't grab exactly what it is, but you'll know. When it happens, you'll know. Yeah, but it's like the tower's an illusion. That's why it's in reverse. It's like the tower moment's actually an illusion, because you're here, you're safe, you're sacred, and everything is okay. So don't let outside forces tell you otherwise. You're so wise, Pile 1, so please remember that, and that you deserve the world. So keep in your own energy. You are the temple. You've closed the chapter, so let it fall. You've closed the chapter, so let it fall. Pile 2, 22 and 6 on the clock there. You're very stable, Pile 2. I think there is just a lot of energy trying to, just really trying to take you down. I said Pile 2, but okay, maybe there's going to be energies in there for you. But just remember these two cards. It's like, you're in sacred space. You're in union with yourself. You're in a sacred union with yourself. So just keep reminding yourself of that, and everything's going to be okay. Oh, Pile 1. Hello, Pile 2. This is your reading. Let's see how you can best keep yourself in balance. Agape. And this was on its side, and I'm going to keep it as such. Yeah, I'm going to read reverse tarot and guidance. That's also in reverse. All calm and nature. I knew this card was going to come out. I spread joy. I love this card so much. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side, and that's in reverse. But don't panic. Pile 2. Okay. The Michael and enchantment. That's also in reverse. 27 and culmination, completion and renewal, also in reverse. I'm going to pop these over just a little bit. Something about taking your time, Pile 2, with something. Really taking your time. Morning dew in reverse. Clarity, a fresh start, positive outlook. So interesting. And then the wastelands, sustainability, slow down, tend to your garden. Interesting. And then we've got the morning dew and like the drought card. Pile 2. I feel as though you are, you have something in mind that you want to achieve with this Archangel Michael and enchantment. It's like, you know what you want to achieve. You have been setting intentions, you've been divinating for your future, manifesting, and your guides are saying, just stop a minute, because this is actually where you are. It's like you're still healing is what I'm hearing. So it's like, don't get stuck in the ahead. It's like, think of the bigger picture and know that with the full moon here, it's like, know that you're coming into full capacity, and keep holding the faith of that. Keep holding the faith that you know that everything you have is already inside of you. It's like with this joy here, it's like you feel like this right now, Pile 2. You feel in drought, you are just begging for fresh water, when it's like, actually, if you just started looking at things in a different way, a different perspective, you will see how much you have and how joyful you should be in this moment. Your guides are wanting you to bring it back to basics, Pile 2, and I think that is exactly what you are not going to want to hear right now. So please don't suit the messenger, but it's like, don't steam ahead. With this culmination, it's like, it's not time to come out yet. It's not time to burst forward. There's something that you are wanting to create. There's something that you have your sight set on. This arrow is pointed to something, and your guides are saying, not yet. It's just not time yet. I'm going to read that Ogham card. Ogham in nature. Bear with me. Number 76, if you were wondering. The mysteries of the old ways beckon. Tap into the ancient wisdom of the ancestors and connect with the magic of nature. Embrace the delicious warmth of the sun. Breathe in the purity of the air. Feel the earth underneath your feet and cleanse yourself in streams and rivers. Yeah, there's another water theme here. That's been a theme from Pile 1. It's like, I think you feel lost, Pile 2, and that is just the energies of everything right now. It's like, when I look at these cards, they're all just a little bit disjointed, and I think that's how you feel. It's like, it's okay, because you're still culminating, you're still coming into your full capacity. So allow yourself to sink into the joy of everything that you do already pertain to. That's interesting. So it's like, I think you need to get focused on your beliefs, Pile 2. What do you believe in? What do you think you are fighting for? What are you truly here for, is what I'm hearing. It's like, do you know what you're truly here for? I think it's like you've been racing ahead to something that you don't know what it is yet. And that's why you don't feel imbalanced, because you don't know what it is that you're actually going towards. And now, sometimes we don't know, and that's okay. But if you don't know, how can you be in lack if you don't know what it is that you're actually going towards? It's like, that's the illusion. The illusion is that you are behind somehow, that you are lacking in some way. But if you don't know what it is that you are wanting, or where you think you are supposed to be, how do you know you're not already there? Wow, Pile 2. It's like you've been seeking guidance in all the wrong, not wrong, but you've been seeking guidance outside of self. It's like, stop seeking outside of self and come into you. It's like, come into you. Take yourself out of the drought. It's like the water's already here. It's like, this woman, she's not looking up and seeing the water that's directly in front of her. It's like, you're not seeing all that you already have. And this might be ancestral, this idea of a lack mentality. This might be some of the karma that you've been working through this lifetime. So know that you're not in the wrong. Your guides aren't saying that, this isn't a slap on the wrist. This is just a, hey, look up, because you're exactly where you're supposed to be. That's more of what they're saying. It's like, the magic is here. You are already, it's like, this is you. sat on top of this dragon already, but you just don't see it because you think that you are lacking some sort of powers or something. But it's like you're already on top of this dragon. You're already on top of the castle. So remember that. Remember that you've already achieved so much, Pile 2. I feel like you are someone that is very goal orientated. Now you're very highly intuitive person, but I think in terms of your spiritual practice, I don't think you know what you believe in. And this might be because you've left a religion, this might be because you have left a specific ideology, a specific sect, and this might have only just happened. I feel like there is a newness to your energy. So I think that maybe some of these things that I'm saying are going to feel triggering because it's actually that you've just stepped into a new layer of everything, Pile 2. So please don't be disheartened or think that this is you've done something wrong, because it's quite the opposite. It's just that your guides are saying look up, because it's kind of like you're already there. You've already achieved something, but you just haven't opened your eyes to see that yet. And maybe something has been blocked. Maybe for some of you, this has been blocked from you. So take what resonates. But I think that something is going to come into existence for you, which is going to make a lot more sense to you. Bear with me whilst I just find this 211 on there for you. Woman with agape. Agape can also be felt as an overwhelming love of family, partner, community. Recognize it by a deep swelling of gratitude. Yeah, exactly that. The Greek word agape, I think that's how you say it, informs the English word agape. To have the mouth agape to be awestruck by something of breathtaking delight. We are made humble once again. Sorry, let me read that again. The Greek word agape informs the English word, inverted commas, agape. To have the mouth agape is to be awestruck by something of breathtaking delight. We are made humble once again. Okay, so yeah, it's saying to have devotion to self, find unconditional love where you are right now. So when in balance, service, reverence, honor, and joy. And when out of balance, spiritual bypassing and righteousness. Go deeper into your childlike capacity. Yeah, there's something that you're not seeing, Pile 2. And I think it's your own sacredness. I think it's your own innate essence is what you're not honoring here. It's like you're not honoring who you are at a soul's level. And this is what's keeping you out of balance with these, with the wasteland energy there. It's like you're not honoring all that you are. And, you know, we can all fall, how do I want to say it? Yeah, we can all fall victim to this long journey called 3322 on there as confirmation, to this long journey of spirituality, of expansion, of expression of self. And I think that you've been on the road for a very long time. So your guides are saying, you know, take a minute, take some time and really come back to what it is you believe in, what it is that you feel like you are, and get to know the new you. It's like I think you moved out of this energy a long time ago, but you believe yourself to be here still, when actually you're this absolute expansive, you know, essence of, yeah, it's like divine nature. You are the light, Pile 2, and you're very magical. And I think you would consider yourself like not a lucky person. It's like, get out of that mentality because it's not yours. I feel like that's inherited through your lineage, and that's been something you've been working through. And it's like, you're here. You've done so much work to be here. So keep that in mind. With the morning dew here, I always see this, again, it's essential energy. Clarity, a fresh start, and positive outlook. Yeah, allow yourself to be To release. Allow yourself to release with that sensual energy, and I think that's going to be a theme with all the piles. It's like, come back to you. Yeah, I'm hearing a song that I love. It's like, how can I get back to you? And you need to get back to your true innate self. I think you've had to be stuck in the doing, perhaps, recently in your journey, and maybe a lot of kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry. A lot of planning and a lot of structured living. Maybe you are having to make some big changes, and it's like, bring it back. Bring it back to the essence of joy. Bring it back to the essence of you enjoying yourself, for one, but also reminding yourself of just how powerful you are. And no one is ever fully at full capacity, because then we change and we shift, and there's always more to discover. It's like, that's why we come back time and time again. And obviously we're trying to get out of this cosmic cycle, but sorry, not cosmic cycle, karmic cycle. Yeah, but it's like, you're in the cosmic cycle, so see it as that. Don't see it as a karmic cycle, see it as the cosmic cycle. And if there's anything that I've been taught from the ETs, it's that we love being here. ETs are absolutely jumping over themselves to make it down here right now, to be able to experience everything that we are experiencing. And you are here, and I think you've had a really tough journey, you've had a really long road, but your guides are saying you are joy, you are expanse, and you deserve to feel magic. But think about the bigger picture. Think about that you aren't here, that's over. You are now in this energy of culmination, and you're coming back to your innate self. This is just, as soon as you hear this, pile 2, I think it might trigger some of you, and you might spiral for a couple of days, but then it will sink in, and you will understand that this isn't a telling off. I think some of you have, it's like you feel very attacked sometimes by opposing energies, and I think that's been your living environment. I think that's how you were brought up, and maybe, you know, you had parents that kind of just, attacked you, and I'm really sorry for that, pile 2. And, you know, your guides are not here to attack you, they are just here to say, look, this is happening, and we don't want you to keep hurting yourself, because you're here. Allow yourself to sit in your divine power, whether you're a masculine or feminine. It's like, look how beautiful you are, look how in control you are. And yeah, maybe you've just been working through a lot of shadow recently. Maybe you've just been working through shadow, and your guides are saying, you know, it's okay. It's okay to feel joy again. You've done this bit, you've done this hard, but yeah, there's a lot of darkness in this energy. So, not this energy, sorry, this setup right now. So I think that, yeah, that's it. You think you are a dark person, when actually you're just so full of light, pile 2. With this light shining through, it's like, yeah, take the knife out of your own back. It's like, let those scars be on show, but you have healed them. It's like, stop picking at old scars. It's like, there's nothing to, something just flew into shot then. It's like, yeah, something's going to come swiftly at you, and pile 1 got this energy too, and something's going to really change up everything for you as soon as you step into, I am joy, I am love, I am laughter, and I see the bigger picture, and I know that I am enchantment, and I know that I deserve. Yeah, it's a feeling of worthiness. You need to remind yourself that you are worthy of love, you are worthy of acceptance, you are worthy of sensuality, you are worthy of expansion, you are worthy of sacred medicine, you are worthy of, just the magic within. You hold so much magic within, and you don't give yourself enough credit, pile 2. And now's the time to start, because it's like, your future awaits. It's going to be up to you to feel how bright that is, because it is bright. So trust that. Your guides are saying, bring yourself back into balance, because you're not looking at the bigger picture when you need to be, because there's so much light around you and available for you. You are this joy. This is you. Your guides see you as this beautiful light body, you know, connecting to the Trinity, the Holy Trinity, whatever that might be for you, you know. Live, laugh, love. I'm hearing that's just a joke for someone. It's like, whatever you believe in, you are that. Yeah, my heart goes out to you, pile 2. I think you've had a long journey, and know that you've worked through it. You've worked through it all. Yeah, so take yourself out of this. Take yourself out of this energy, because you are living here now. Remember that. Hello, hello, pile 3. This is your, I'm going to say your energy. Interesting. The noise, and that's on its side. The offering. I don't think I've ever seen that card before. Tea leaves and foresight. I keep my waters pure. Yeah, water's been a theme with every pile. Yeah. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Sandalphon and planetary cycles in reverse. Transcendence, achieving success. I love that card. The Holy Grail, and that's in reverse. Stop the endless searching, inner quest. And then the final card you have is the second bloom, a second chance. It's never too late for new possibilities. I pulled this card for myself the other day, and it was very much the message that I needed. It was like so much has closed out in my life, and I was really looking to start everything anew. And it was my guide saying, now is the time, you know, now is the time. So allow yourself the grace to have this second bloom. But there's nothing is yet set in stone. It's like you're in control, pile 3. I think that's what you aren't seeing. And yeah, look how balanced this woman is. And you know, whether you're masculine or feminine energy, you can, I'm sure everyone can relate to just the power of this. It's like earth shatters beneath your feet. You are the calm waters. You see everything. I think she has her eyes closed. Yeah, she has her eyes closed, or just like squinting. And it's like, I think you're very cheeky, pile 3. And with the offering, with the vision and the foresight, it's like your intuition is so strong. And maybe just because you feel a lot of what's happening in the collective consciousness, a lot of what's happening in the shifts in terms of the galactic battles and all that sort of stuff, it's like you're feeling out of balance because you're feeling everything else having to get in balance. But this is you. This is you. You made an offering at some point, and now that's coming in for you. Your manifestations are coming in, pile 3. It's like you, yeah, the Holy Grail in reverse, and it's like it's only in reverse because I think it's just a timing issue. Pile 3, you had a vision, and I think you think this vision is askew, but it's not. It's like look at the detail of everything, and I think this is your life. It's like you're very balanced with the masculine and feminine energies. You had this far off achievement, and actually you're just birthing it now. I'm seeing this, you know, as a sacred womb, and it's like your vision's here. It's like your gold coin's coming, your guides are either side of you, your shadow is behind you. You've integrated all of this lovely magical rainbow energy, and you're held. You are so held where you are, and I think it's because you create offerings for others. I think you've been offering your hand even when you had nothing. Pile 3, you had nothing, and you offered all that you had to those around you, and your guides are congratulating you. This is not a how to remain balanced. This is just a how to keep being you, because you are magnificent, pile 3. And congratulations. And with the nothing set in stone in reverse, it's like some things have already been carved out for you, and that's just what you can't see. The synchronicity here with the malachite, so you might want to work with malachite. Interestingly enough, malachite shouldn't be put in water because it disperses a lot of toxic energy, and I think you've had to maneuver through a lot of toxic waters, pile 3. You've had to maneuver through a lot of tricky energy. It's like, yeah, baptism by fire. I said this before in another reading. It's like you set yourself on fire for your own freedom, pile 3, and now you're coming into the second bloom. It's like you're the Holy Grail. You're the Holy Grail. And that's what you're not seeing. That's what's stopping you from feeling in balance right now. But with this Libra full pink moon, it's like allow yourself to see all that you are. Allow yourself the foresight. If you're someone that is very connected to your psychic abilities, I'd be very, very, very surprised if you don't. It's like allow yourself to see your own vision. Allow yourself to see your own grace. Allow yourself to see how much you've already transcended with the 10 here. It's like you you have a lot of battle scars, Pile 3. You've been through so much. I think that this has been a very dense lifetime for you, and I think that you've had to fight for yourself, and your guides are saying you did that. I think you might be someone that awakened quite late in their journey, or you've been on the battle of awakening for a very long time and you just haven't given up, Pile 3. And your guides are saying now's your time to reap what you have sown. So trust in that. It's like there's something, you need to release something in your heart. And I think it's the denseness of everything you've been through, because as soon as you do that, it's like everything's ready for you. So just keep releasing, Pile 3. Just keep releasing with the water. You might want to work with Mother Rose energy. You might want to start just bringing like more pink into your aura. And yeah, I think pink, I said this before, so that might be confirmation for someone, but it's like keep living your life with cheer. I said that you were cheeky, so keep being cheerful and cheeky, Pile 3. I think that you have a lot to contend with. I think you have a very interesting and complex life, and I think that you might feel very misunderstood a lot of the time. And now that happens, you know, with these great mystics and psychic people, it's like not a lot of people understand you. Only those that match your vibration a lot of time understand you, and for the rest we just trigger people. You know, I've experienced a lot of that on my journey, where I'm just triggering people left, right and center, and it can feel quite lonely. It can feel quite isolating, it can feel quite lonely, and it can feel very disorientating. So know that you have it all. You have everything, Pile 3. If you've been worrying about your manifestations, if you've been worrying about your path ahead, it's like, no. Everything is here for you. And, you know, there's always going to be trials and tribulations, but you've been through the density already. You've been through the densest it's going to get. Now that was a tongue tire. Yeah, it's like, I'm hearing turkey twizzlers. That's going to be a confirmation for someone. It's like nostalgia. Sink yourself into nostalgia, Pile 3. That's going to help you feel balanced. Now, I am not ashamed to admit it, but I started the OC, and it was honestly the best thing that I could have done. I started working with all this dark energy, and I was like, what do I need? And that was a bit of Seth Cohen back in my life. So I started the OC, and I don't regret it. So bring some nostalgia in. You know, you might want to dig out all those old albums you used to listen to as like, you know, a youngster or a teenager or something. It's like, bring some nostalgia back into your life. There's something that you're needing to connect to that is from your past, but it's going to be very beneficial for you, Pile 3. It's like, it's yeah, I heard the diamond in the rough. It's like the thing that you haven't been seeing. It's like something's eluded you, but it's going to make itself appear to you in your visions. Start visioning, Pile 3. If you don't do that already, if that's something that you've been wanting to work on, trust that intuitive nudging, because you're going to be shown something and it's going to really surprise you. But it's like you're a chip off the old block, I'm hearing, Pile 3. It's like this, yeah, something, it's like, yeah, something chipped you, but the most amount of light is going to come from that chip. I'm thinking Beauty and the Beast chip. I think that's it. That's it, Pile 3. That's honestly it. That's all I have to say. This is you. This is all you. You know where you're going, and if you don't, your guides do, and they're going to help you. It's like you're skimming on the water. It's like you can walk on water, and your guides are going to help you, because you've kept your waters pure. You've done so much healing, Pile 3. I think that's a bit you're missing too. It's like you've transcended so much. This baptism by fire. It's like you literally went to the depths of hell and you came back, and now I can really resonate with that. It's like you've achieved so much success in your journey that you just can't see yet, and your guides are saying trust us, trust your foresight, and trust that this is you. This is all you. This is the tapestry of your life. Owls might be a significant sign for you. They're a sign of wisdom. It's like you've climbed the mountain, and now's the time for you to just rebirth and feel so supported by the universe. It's like you've done a lot of universal work. Yeah, with the planetary cycles here, it's like I would be very surprised if you don't consider yourself a starseed, but you've done a lot of you've done a lot of work, Pile 3. Yeah, these little sparks of light here. It's like you're definitely a starseed, but you have some battle wounds. So release them with this Libra pink full moon. This pink energy is coming through really strongly. You might want to start wearing a bit more pink makeup, or painting your nails or something. Just think pink is what I'm hearing. I'm being brought to Greece now. Greece lightning I'm hearing. So interesting. I feel very excited for you, Pile 3, and what's to come ahead. So know that everything is for you. And yeah, I'm seeing like a sword, stone in the sword, is that what it's called? And I'm seeing that big hawk on there. It's like you might really resonate with shamanic practices, and if that's something you've not looked into, you might want to, because I think that's where your sacredness lies. I think shamanic practices are very close to your heart, and perhaps you've already worked this out, but you haven't really fully connected into it yet. So go back to that. Keep visioning and connecting to shamanic practices. 50-50 on the clock there. Yeah, that's your confirmation. That was what was missing. The shamanic practices. Keep tapping into that shamanic energy, and that's going to bring everything into culmination for you. I just saw like everything just like align into place. Yeah, the balancing is this shamanic practices, Pile 3. That's it. That's going to help you feel cosmically aligned, as tapping into shamanic practices. Wow. Very simple. It's like, this is you. You're simple yet effective. I think you're no BS, no messing around type of person, Pile 3. I wouldn't be surprised if you are an earth sign, if you're an air sign. It's like, it is what it is, and there just isn't if there isn't. And you're not afraid to tell people that. And I think that is why people accept your hand of offering, even if you've, I don't know, put some people in their place. It's like they respect you because they know you've walked through fire, and you're offering them a helping hand, even if it doesn't come in the form of what they were expecting or wanting. It's like they respect you when they take it, and they say thank you. People that you don't expect to be on your side are now going to be on your side, Pile 3. If you've been working through some denser energies, some denser situationships, it's like everyone is just looking to you to offer them something. It's like they're bringing their cup to you. They're going to be offering to you and accepting your offering. So whatever you've done is quite miraculous, Pile 3, and that's going to be very different for each and every one of you. But you've created miracles in your lifetime. You've created miracles, and you've helped other people create miracles in their life too, which is, it's astounding energy, Pile 3. And you know, if you've only been missing this shamanic practice to everything you've already been doing, it's like, wow, please come and let me know how you're doing in 2-3 months time, because I think that you are just going to be encompassing the Holy Grail. It's like you're already it, but it's like you are going to find a new layer of self. Your light body is going to come anchoring straight into earth with your cosmic energy as soon as you tap into this shamanic practice. I'm seeing Jupiter, I'm seeing citrine, I'm seeing amber. Burn some things away from your heart. My heart suddenly felt very heavy. It's like, burn some things away and start painting. Some of you have been procrastinating creating some artwork, so start painting and burn some things away with this full moon, this full pink moon. You might want to write in pink pen and burn that. That's going to be beneficial. That's only going to resonate with someone. Look, I'm seeing specifically like a pink gel pen, pink glittery gel pen. That's so funny. Yeah, be surprised if you're not artists or content creators of some sort, or just a very expressionate person with the way you dress, with the way you speak, with your mind. It's like your mind's astounding, Pile 3. Your mind is so astounding, and it's like everyone sees you as this vision. Everyone sees you as this woman, as this vision. I keep wanting to show this card because it's like, this is you. If someone's going to draw a picture to help depict you, it would be this. And then you're going to move into this energy. I'm going to leave it there, Pile 3. I'd love to sit in your energy all day and say, but I don't want to waste your time. It's like, you're very busy and you're a very important person, and I feel that. So thank you so much for showing up to my reading. I feel very honored to have you here, whoever you are, but I feel like you're very important people. So thank you so much. And I think this might come as a surprise to you. I think someone here is very high in what they already do in their spiritual practices, and they've never thought to come into this shamanic energy. Maybe you work very highly with the cosmic realms, and this is going to come as a shock to you, and you're not going to want to believe me, but everyone is saying, no, it's this. This is the answer. That's what you've been missing. So thank you, Pile 3. Thank you for being here, and take care. Lots of love.